Hello. I thought I'd do a video today because something's been really coming up for me in particular. And I notice it and I feel it. It's when I'm moving forward at such a rate, and then all stuff starts to come together, and I go, oh my God, no one's seeing me today. Right. We've all been there, right? And, it is part of procrastination. And I can see what's happening. I can see where it is. And what I've done, because I'm consistent anyway, I'm consistent, but I'm not like here all the time, if that makes sense. So, what I am learning to do, so I'm learning to honor myself, but also equally move through it too. So, honor myself, because obviously, it's a fear that's coming up. I'm feeling like, oh my God. But also to move through it. And that means that I've had to like kind of really go, right, okay, I'm not available for that, and I'm not available for that, and I'm not available for this, because this is the focus. This is the focus. Like with my degree, my degree is the focus. And I have to like kind of put things in place because the degree is the focus. What I am being called to do right now, many people do not get it and do not understand it, and will go, yeah, but I did this by doing X, Y, and Z, but that's not what I'm trying to really achieve. There is an inner pulling for me right now, and I've had it for many, many years. You need to write. You need to write. You need to write. And I love writing. That's the thing. I sit down, I love it, and I share it, and I love it, and I share it, and I love it, and I share it because I love it, and I'm giving it from a place of wanting to give. But I don't sit there and go and moan about like writing and giving out writing or anything like that. I don't moan about that stuff. What I do moan about though is like where I am giving in different ways and it doesn't feel right inside. Have you ever had that before? Like you're giving because like you want someone to like you in return. I write out of the sense of I just want to share it, and I don't really mind, because sometimes some of the stuff that I'm right, I like have to run away and go, people may not like that. And I'm like, yeah, but you like it. Yeah, I do. I do. And I massively do as well. So when I'm writing, like writing my blogs or writing posts or whatever it is, and I've got tons and tons of stuff, and I'm at the point now where I am banking it all and putting it all away because there's so much stuff. There's like, there must be like at least 1,000. I think when I checked last year, there was 400 and something posts, probably more than that. But there's definitely running on 1,000 writings now that I've created, possibly more than that. So when I'm writing loads, I get to that point where I'm like, oh my God, this is like too much exposure for me. Like people can really see who I am. And that's when I start to pull back, and then things change. And rather than like kind of going, okay, Trina, what is it that you need right now? What is it that you really, really want? So I spent like my day yesterday watching films. I watched films, and that meant that today I am in a really creative mode, in a really creative mood, and I've been creating, and now I'm filming, and just getting all my my filming stuff done now, and which is really nice because I love doing these films. I love sharing them, and I know that I can repeat them at later dates when I'd take another like kind of step back, or like I'm becoming a grandma. And when this goes out, I might already be a grandma. But that's a really this is a really important time for me coming up right now, a really important time. And that I'm just like, you know, getting my nice calendars together, getting my life together. And to do that, you have to limit the focus outside of you. And it's really funny because I did an incredible visualization, and I saw myself and like I saw myself in the clothes that I'm wearing right now, and like she's like all like glitz, you know, like waving to cameras and stuff and people and all this kind of stuff. And then she sits down in front of me and she's like chatting to people because like they just want her attention. And then she turns to me, puts her hands into my hands, so holds my hands, and then someone else tries to get her attention and she looks and she goes, not now, and then turns back to me to give her attention back to me, to give my attention back to me. And her words to me were, you have to give you. You have to give this to you. You have to be with you. And by being with you, you'll get the things that you done or need done. And it was just really profound, really profound. So that's why, you know, you notice that I set up like networking events so I can bring more women together so they can get to know each other. And equally, you can get to know me within that group as well. And also, you know, so I can make sure I am focused on my work, right? On the degree. And a lot of people will go, you know, and hold on. A lot of people, well, I've said this to myself, oh, maybe I'm just doing it just to have the certificate. I'm like, no, you are not, right? You know, I know the reason why I'm doing this. I know, like, there is something bigger that I am due to, like, kind of speak about or articulate in particular, because I am pretty good at articulation. So for me personally, this is something that I do not want to leave by the wayside. Does that make sense? I don't want to leave my life going out of here and going, yeah, that opportunity that I could have taken, I have too much of a pull for that. But I also don't want it to disrupt my family life neither. I don't want it to disrupt my family life. I can still create friendships and also still equally have me and my energy flowing into me. So my cup overfloweth, so my heart overfloweth with love and gratitude, not just into me, but then out to everyone else too. And that is by basically sometimes getting our shit together. And sometimes, you know, moving through that stuckness. And it's not like, hey, I'm going to drag myself through a burning bush today. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to drag myself through a burning bush. Hence, that's why when I came in, held my hands and looked at myself and went, you don't have to, you know, if you need to do the things, you need to do this. You know, if you want to take action, then this is what you're going to have to do. And you know who she was? She was my old story. My old story of giving out rather than receiving in to me. Have you ever done that before? Right? Because when we can do that, then we learn to discern where our energy is going for one, but we also learn to where we're needed and where we're opening up our energy to other people as well, because we've opened it up here. So I'm going to leave it there for today. It's a little bit of food for thought day to day, but yeah, let me know if you resonate with that video anyway, and I will see you very soon. Speak soon.